Alright, welcome back to Rome Total War 2. In the last episode, I believe we were pressing our advance through the desert and into Pontus territory, so let's continue doing that. It looks like I've decided to make a whole stack of these veterans and patricians. So we'll get these guys to start converting this village right here. And what I think we'll do today is we'll start to really drive up the coast now. It looks like we have a gladiator force right here.
Commander,
we can get them to go to Dura easily, and we'll just auto-resolve this battle in Dura. And that'll be that right there. So I've actually installed a beta patch for the game now, so we are on patch number 3, which I am told will, this patch should increase the game's performance and amongst other things, I think AI ability as well, but I'm not too particularly sure with that. Well, anyhow, we've been fighting the Pontus here, and really all I'm really trying to go for is the complete domination of Asia over here. So we're really just going to drive eastwards, and I suppose we'll finish the Let's Play off by completely annihilating however many factions we can really find. So, with that kind of said, what I want to do here
we are civilized folk, so you may speak as you wish, and we will give you an honest answer.
Yeah, they apparently made the diplomacy better, yet I still can't buy off these really small factions with ease, apparently. If you noticed here that there's actually this meter up here called the Balance of Power, which will display how powerful each faction is relative to our own. And with factions like Rhodos over there, seeing as how the bar is essentially non-existent in their side, I kind of figured that now they would turn their allegiance to us, but apparently
we
not.
Hunger for battle.
So let's begin this little bit of the gameplay by declaring war on whatever faction this is. I think it's Bithynia. And apparently they control a fair amount of land in conjunction with the Pontus, so they have an alliance here. And we're going to
let them cower before Rome!
And we are going to advance throughout their lands, and we'll start off by taking out this town. So
ready for
that
battle.
Will be that. This land will be ours from now on. Hear what I'm going to do. So I'm just going to repurpose all of the buildings again for our own needs. Now I do have a little bit of a cold, so my voice I won't be talking as much as I usually will. So for legionaries over here, one of the things that I kind of want to check out is what mercenary units we have. Considering the fact that we have so much cash, I'm actually considering making a force that is 100% just the mercenaries.
Laying siege to the
so we'll get the legions to just kind of advance like that, and I think I'll actually get one legion to push forward here into Rhodos. So yeah, we'll just sneak right past their guards and move them there. I do rather like the Rhodos AI right here. It looks like they might have had these forces here beforehand, but I'm not really sure about it. But it looks like the AI has finally gotten smart. You see that the Helens faithful is protecting the bridge here, and they actually have a little encampment built. And likewise, the wings of Pegasus actually have this road route blocked, so that is rather interesting, although don't think it'll actually affect the gameplay all too much. So let us begin our invasion. Let's get the 3rd Legion over there, and what do we have here?
Ready
Legion
for battle.
Alpina. Alright, well, Legion Alpine is going to stay here for a little while, to the point in which we can just kind of get this place converted into Roman culture, which will be a little bit. Now over here, I'm going to demolish... I'm going to demolish the little capital, the little town building, seeing as how we really do need to lower public squalor over there. So these troops are going to advance around the coast and come up here. What I'm rather interested in right now is the Macedonian. mercenaries, because these things are apparently really good. These veteran hoplites are apparently really rather strong troopers, along with the citizen cavalry. So you know what? We have enough money to actually make a army essentially completely composed of mercenaries, and we'd be able to support it like nothing. So you know what? That's one option we could pursue. Probably not a very likely one, but we could do that if we so choose to. Over here, what I think I'll do is now we're at war with Bithynia. We need to get their army off of whatever island this is, Salamis. So what I think I'll do is that I'll get the First Legion to advance into Antioch.
Laying siege to the settlement!
And yeah, we're just going to lay siege to this settlement. We're going to be building, let's see, we can build, what is this, a tortoise? Apparently this, the tortoise is some sort of ramming thing, but what I want to do here is that I want to build, what is a galley? Gallery 2, or mobile shield, okay. I'm going to build some ladders for us to use for the next, for the upcoming siege here. And I want to take Antioch, so I'll get the First Legion to move forward there. And here what I'll do is that I'll get the get these guys, the Legion Vitrix, the 4th Legion. I'll reinforce them with a couple of troopers. I think what I'll do here is that I'll get them, yeah, 2 units of hillmen and 1 unit of horse skirmishers to make them a full legion. And because we can just kind of recruit without causing any action point loss, we can then kind of bring these guys forward like that. And these mercenary hillmen, they're not particularly strong guys with attack values of 24 and defensive values of 18. But I think, yeah, these guys are actually fairly cheap in terms of mercenary cost. And these horse skirmishers, they were like actually fairly deadly, so we'll keep a few of them around. Alright, so that is, that's that on that front. Apparently Egypt's getting pretty big here, and our guys are funneling across, so we will move this army too. The Augusta Legion is actually finished, so we'll get them shipped right across the seas too, and we'll send them that way. Rome proper, let's build a brickmaker for some added income. And the second legion is just almost finished, so we'll send them out next turn. So then we have the opportunity of forming a few more armies. As soon as Larissa is finished building their auxiliary barracks, we'll see what is available right there. For the time being, I guess that will be the end of this turn. So yeah, for this new beta patch, apparently what it does is that it increases the amount of times for those control point battles, and I think it also has the added bonus of doing some optimization bonuses. So hopefully our performance will be a little better, and we'll be able to fight consecutively like 40 man versus 40 man or 40 stack battles constantly. Apart from that, I really don't know much about the balance patches. Oh yes, and they did some troops, some adjustments with like cavalry and stuff like that. So that's beta patch 3, just briefly. I'm thinking of doing, seeing as how our Rome Total War 2 Let's Play here is kind of winding down, what I think we'll do is that afterwards we will do a Let's Play of the game, maybe wait a month or two weeks to a month, wait a while, and see what mods come out, and then maybe we will play those. Ooh, right here, apparently, what is here? The Pontus forces have engaged us, along with reinforcements coming from the other faction, so this will be a rather interesting battle. I guess we'll begin it. Speaking of which, I think this is actually going to be one of those control point battles, so if it is... Oh wait, no, it might not be. Anyhow, if it is, then we'll be able to see some of those new control point mechanics, and if it's not, then I guess we'll spend our time bombarding these people's navy. Yeah, that's really weird. There were like 3-4 fleets on the little side panel there when we started off the battle, but now I just noticed that only the Pontus troops and one of their allied stacks is actually coming at us. So maybe that's a new thing inside the patch as well. Okay, let's deploy. Alright, so our forces will be deployed right here, and apparently our allies, the other legion, will actually be coming behind the enemy. So rather odd deployment. Huh, and our general unit is now one of these Sochi Equites units, so apparently the general died too somehow. Alright, well let's deploy, and let's see where the enemy troops are. Yeah, so the enemy is right out in front of us, and our secondary legion is actually right over here. So we've effectively already, just sandwiched these troops already. And what is what are these guys bringing? Apparently they're bringing a very, very small navy towards us, but alright. Okay, so what should we do here? I think I'll get our guys to line up.
Brave Romans to a man. And the double.
Now let's take a look at what these guys actually have. So they have some more peltasts, some eastern slingers, some more of those hillmen. I presume that if you're able to recruit these hillmen, you can just use them as meat shields, but these mercenary ones are fairly expensive, relatively speaking. I mean, towards our faction, they're fairly cheap, but then again, towards Rome, at this point, anything is really cheap. So we'll get our guys assembled like that. Apparently they're backing off. So here's what I'll do. We'll get our guys to do a minor advance. And over here we'll do another advance. Yeah, so we'll do that. And here what I want to do is that I want to squish this since the opportunity presents itself, so we might as well squish this Pontic army between war elephants and ballistae.
In service to Rome.
Yeah, there we go.
Field artillery, yours to command.
Yeah, I recall seeing like four different stacks fighting us today, but apparently this is it for their reinforcements. These Pontic guys are really screwed over if this is all they have. Are these guys? Yeah, these guys are Bithynian troops, so it makes sense that they would bring all their forces. In these situations where it's like one ally helping another ally, you have the opportunity to decline, right? So that is really odd, but alright, I suppose. Now, what is this thing? This is range. Apparently our ranges only extend up to here. Alright, well, we need to get the ballista moved forward. This battle's really odd. I really don't know where their army is going. Alright, so they are apparently approaching our ballistas. Well, in that case, we'll get our forces from behind to move forward. Yeah, really, really odd battle. I'm gonna get these guys to slow down. The war elephants, I think, still cause some damage if they run through your lines. The cavalry seem to be able to merge through fine, though. So we will just slow boat it forward like that. And here. Oh, now they're entering range, so perfect.
In service to Rome.
Load incendiary rounds. Or explosive shots. Oh, those guys are nice and clustered around the area. These shots are really going to be devastating. Seeing as how they're just balled up. Yes! Oh man, that's devastating. These guys need to be put on quick reload. If they can smash into this blob of Pontic troops, that is going to just mince them up. Yeah, maximum density of enemy troops right here. Each one of those little explosive rounds are going to hit the maximum amount of troops that they can hit at one time. Oh, that is just a meat grinder right there. Absolutely devastating. Why doesn't the AI spread its troops out? Oh. I mean, even if when it staggers the units, when it doesn't kill the guys, but simply knocks them onto the ground, it still does damage to their health. Okay, so now the AI's kind of learned its lesson, and now it's spreading out its troops, but I mean, they're still balling up. Yeah, well, that's one army just essentially gone. Holy smokes. Alright, so that'll keep them busy, and now we send in the hillmen to fight the enemy.
All skirmishers! Riders at the double! Jupiter gives us strength! Double time!
Alright, so there, now we get the hillmen go inside. These guys aren't probably gonna live very long, but they're not supposed to. Hillman charge! So there we go, now whatever hits us will hit the legionary line. Yikes. Get these velites to turn off their skirmishing mode and just get them to stand right behind the catapult, the ballistae. Ooh, and we have one legion of Praetorians here. Or one little cohort of Praetorians. Alright, well in that case, the majority of the troops landing should be just slingers and stuff, so we'll send in the cavalry to deal with them. And ooh, big clump of guys has devolved over here. What are these? Peltasts. So these peltasts are pretty deadly. They're starting to whittle our guys down, so we'll send out our legionaries to really brawl with them. That was a good shot. Yeah, there we go. That'll break that line easily. And over here, the cavalry that we've deployed will be able to just steamroll the rest of the archers. Okay, so that is yet another victory for us.
Shock cavalry ready.
Okay, so the AI is slightly, well, it's still the same. Just look at that, though. Just on the map, just a trail of enemy bodies inside this, like, little line. So many. Oh, wow. Speaking about this battle, what exactly are we waiting for? There's still one enemy unit left, apparently. Oh, there's something nicking sides of us. Oh, it's Velites versus Javelin. I want to see how this goes. Archer versus Archer. Apparently, we're winning pretty well. So these Javelin are definitely not up to standard. Yeah, what exactly is keeping this battle going currently? Oh, I see. There's apparently one naval boat somewhere around here that has yet to show up. Yeah, that's just prolonging the battle, so I guess we have to concede defeat. in order to proceed. So I guess we'll do that, and we'll see like what really happens. Because apparently, yeah, we apparently just massacred their army, the Pontus army at least. And we've barely suffered any losses here, but apparently we've suffered 700 losses, so we'll take that and go with it, and just hope that there